Hey everyone, it's me, Canadensis. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I post new doll-related videos almost every single day, and in today's video, I know this is going to mean nothing to most of you guys, but bear with me. This channel is a little bit self-serving for me. Like, I want to be able to look back at this moment because today I have achieved a dream with my doll collection that I never thought would happen. So, for some context, a few years ago, I stumbled upon these dolls while just doing my research on a completely different type of doll from the Middle East. So these are called Arabian Friends dolls, and they are very fascinating to me. They're made by the same company as Fulla Dolls, and they have like an animated series that goes with them that seems to be lost to time. Like, there's a lot with these dolls, and I just became fully in love with them and obsessed with them. And especially pertinent to me anyway is that I learned Arabic in college. I have a degree in Arabic, so I was really excited to be able to add dolls to my collection that kind of represent that, and I think it's super cool and fun. And one of the things that I love with dolls is seeing what they're like around the world and the differences in dolls from around the world. And of course, I live in America. Most of my dolls are from American companies or were sold in America. So these are this really interesting mystery to me because they are super uncommon. So when I got these two, I kind of wrote off the possibility of ever getting more, which was frustrating because there are 4 characters. And I have this doll from a deluxe set, so she's a bit different. I actually have 2 of this one, funny enough. And then I have this doll, and that's my Arabian Friends collection, and that's where I thought it was gonna stay. But one of you guys had commented on one of my videos saying, oh my gosh, I bought an Arabian Friends dolls, or maybe it was on Twitter, had mentioned that you found an Arabian Friends doll and bought them, and I was like, and I think it was actually this doll. I was like, whoa, how unlikely is that? Like, I wish I had seen that auction, because, I don't know, I'd like to have her in box too, but I'm glad that somebody else got that opportunity. And for some reason, I didn't think, hey, go look at eBay and see what they're talking about. Maybe there's more. Did not cross my mind. I got a DM from Orpigton, which I saw a few days late too, and it said, hey, have you seen this? And it was a link to 2 Arabian Friends dolls, which is what I have in this box here. So huge thank you to my mom for buying these dolls for me for my birthday. My birthday is next week, but she got these for me, and these are the only 2 Arabian Friends characters, just by coincidence, that I am missing. Somehow, by some cosmic alignment, the person who bought a doll, because there were 3 listed, bought this one, which was the one I already had. So it ended up being really lucky for me. So anyway, I wanted to capture this moment of me unboxing these dolls. I am ultimately going to be unboxing them because that's how I enjoy my collection more, but I will be keeping the packaging and also extensively photographing and documenting the packaging. I'm so excited. And by the way, while we're here, since this is something that I don't think is super pertinent to really any of y'all, I mean, some of y'all will care about this, and a lot of you guys do care about like the like mysteries and like obscure dolls like I do, but I know it's not for all of you guys. But I kind of wanted to talk about, I had gotten a comment on one of my older videos, and sometimes when that happens I need the context for the video to figure out what that comment was referring to. So I watched one of my old videos and I was like, huh, I miss this format, specifically with my little white table sitting behind it with the camera there. For some reason, I just liked how I was a little bit better in this situation. But the reason I stopped doing that is because I was really stressed out about being perceived, honestly, like having my face in the camera. So I think I'm going to try to do this a bit more. It's not going to be all the time, just because I just can't handle that emotionally, but I definitely want to do it more because I like those videos better. I don't know if y'all notice a difference, but I actually noticed a big difference. Oh my gosh, I can already see the packaging, look! Okay, are you ready? So my mom got these for $100 each, which honestly is quite a bit under what I would pay this if they came up number was, but my mom got them, so I guess that's irrelevant here. But I'm so excited and so grateful. Okay. I've been like propping this up in my head for so long, and I never thought it was actually gonna happen. So this is absolutely crazy. Oh no, they're like fully sealed in plastic wrap. I can't open them. I didn't think they were gonna be pristine. Are you kidding? Okay, perhaps we will pivot my plan for this video. Okay, interesting. They're like, okay, this one's not in perfect condition. I think the seller plastic wrapped them. I mean, this one, well, I want all 4 out of box. It is my collection, so ultimately I'll make that decision, but okay. So, I'm so excited. So, this is Amal, or Amal? Amal. Pronouncing it in Arabic, that's how it's coming off to me. Or Hope in English. And funny enough with this specific character, when I bought this doll was listed the second time I bought this doll, and I wasn't gonna buy 2 of the doll at the time. I didn't realize just how, like, astronomically impossible to get these dolls were. So I was originally trying to buy the deluxe version of this doll, and then my second one of this doll ended up arriving, which is totally fine because it meant I could open that one. In my brain, that was kind of the rationale I was making for them. Oh, she's so beautiful. So anyway, this doll was the one that got away from me. So I'm super, super excited to finally have her. Oh my god, she's amazing. These are so gorgeous in box, but to be fair, I'm gonna keep the packaging regardless, and the way they're packaged is truly not that mind-blowing. They're fully just slid inward and have like metal holding them in place, so you can actually repackage these 100% perfectly without it being obvious. So not that that matters to me. I'm never planning on selling my dolls or anything, and if I do, I'm not like trying to make exorbitantly more than I paid for them, so that's never really a concern for me. But if I wanted to display these in box, I know that I can, because I've actually done it before with this one. So oh my gosh. Okay, so this is Dunya, or Life. She is so cool. Man, the way they stylized the D letter in her name, in her, like, in Arabic, it's a little weird. I would not have read that as a D had I not known her name was pronounced Dunya. That's interesting. Oh my god, and she is the one, I've never seen her for sale before, but she was the one I wanted the most because of her crazy high ponytail and also green color scheme. She was my favorite one. Oh, she's so pretty. I love her butterfly shirt. Oh my god. And look at the full collection on the back here. I actually have only ever had this one in box, so I had no idea that they all had their, like, signature color on the back of the packaging, so that's super cute. Someday I will have the Muna slim packed one, but I am fully, like, the way that I wrote off ever getting another one of these dolls for the rest of my life, truly, like, I did not care. Or I don't fully care that I don't have, like, this specific doll of her. If anything, it's cooler that I have the deluxe set, because the deluxe set, the clothing on these dolls rocks, by the way. Like, the clothing quality is kind of mind-blowing. Like, it's really, really good. Sorry, I know this video is, like, weird and informal, but I kind of miss doing videos like this. I don't know if that's a good thing for you guys. I hope it is, but I'll still be doing, like, more professionally reviews and stuff, but professional-E, not, like, professionally review, whatever. I'll still do videos like that, but I just wanted to, like, come on and, I don't know, have a little chit chat. God, the packaging is so nice. I've never thought of plastic wrapping my new in-box stuff. I'm just gonna remove the plastic wrap regardless, though, because it's got this weird, like, there's moisture behind this, and I don't want that to stay. But, like, they're so perfect. My other ones didn't arrive in, like, well, this one's pretty messy again. Like, this one's pretty messy. But anyway, thank you so, so much to my mom for these dolls. I can't believe it. Like, this is so exciting for me. I can't believe they're, like, in front of me, and it's not gonna feel like I actually own them until I get them out of the box, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be super careful, but, like, I'll show you. I'll open her first because her packaging is pretty messed up. I need to, how did he do this? Does he have, like, a heat, or whoever the seller is, do they have, like, a heat sealer? I wonder. Anyway, so we need to remove the plastic wrap, because I don't feel like this is the original plastic wrap to the dolls, because the packaging is quite damaged underneath the plastic wrap. But anyway, this seller deserves, like, more than 5-star feedback for how well they packaged everything, because adding plastic wrap to the dolls is something I've never seen before, and that's really cool. So new in-box collectors, let me know, do you do this, or should you do this? I guess it wouldn't be great for display. Yeah, see, because the box is pretty dinged up underneath, which was totally in the pictures. I didn't care because I was going to unbox them anyway. Yeah. Before I fully unbox the dolls, I'm going to be taking some videos all around of the packaging and taking some pictures for Dollect, the interactive doll database that I founded and now a pretty large team of volunteers helps run. Mostly runs. I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, but I'm not like, I never want to be like, this is my thing and everybody else is just helping me, because that's not really what's happening. If anything, there's a few like people that have taken the lead more than I have. I just, in ways that I have to and ways that I want to, I'm in it. But I always wanted it to be a project that's not just mine, so I'm glad for that. But anyway, I've been really wanting to add Arabian Friends, but I've not done it yet because when I do a lot of research on dolls that I don't have, I've mentioned this 100 times, it eats me up inside because I'm like, I need that doll. Well, when it's a doll that I specifically want. Anyway, look at these. So now I'm going to get on the other side of the camera really fast so we can take like really good pictures and videos of these packages, because like I did not do that with my other two, which for some reason, as obscure as these dolls are, there's actually really good stock photos that have been preserved, at least from what I remember. Hopefully they still exist, so at least there's that. But I want to get in-person pictures because as good as stock photos are, they're oftentimes quite different. So anyway, I will be right back. I'm filming this in portrait because the packages are like this, but just a reminder, this is why I don't like things in box. I am not the guy who understands lighting, so there's always a big horrible glare. Anyway, so this is what they look like. As you can see, Amal's package is in worse condition. There's like a lot of stress on it. It also has a big dent, which for like vintage, pretty obscure dolls, that's not something that would bug me if I was leaving them in box. But I'm not the guy who leaves things in box. Like I always prefer my dolls to be out of box, and it's what makes me happy. And ultimately, when I buy dolls, obviously I want them to make me happy, but also these were a gift, and you know, I'm so grateful. I can't believe it. Because it would have been financially extremely irresponsible for me to buy these right now, so I was gonna wait, but it was such a thing for me, and my mom got them for me, and I'm so grateful. It's my birthday, so this is like, oh my god, this is so cool. Anyway, this is what the front of the packaging looks like. Sorry, it just feels so, ooh, I don't know, it's so cool. And then the back of the box. They're so pretty. I just love the like artwork and everything. Oh my gosh, look at that. I never noticed that. Look. How cute is that? How did I never notice that artwork before? Because like it holds me accountable quite a bit. Just look at these. So beautiful. All right, so for Dunya, it says, your friendship is like a beautiful flower to me. Your nice words, kind deeds, and positive attitude are sure to be rewarded with happiness and love. And I would read it in Arabic, but I will be embarrassed. And then for Amal, who is this one, it says, never forget that hope is a key that opens all closed doors. With hope in your heart, you will never be alone, and nothing in life will seem impossible. So interestingly, I'm noticing that the photos on the back of the packaging are actually the deluxe set dolls, I'm pretty sure, because this is the slim boxed Ahlam doll, and as you can see, she only came with one outfit, and that is not this outfit, and yeah, that's quite interesting. And then this shirt I have, and as you can see, it's the deluxe set. Hard to tell because she's wearing this, but anyway, interesting. I actually did not pick that up before. Look at the like barcode and everything. God, these are so cool. These are so cool. Oh yeah, and look up at the top. So that's the Arabic version of the logo, which it's very stylized, but it says La Sadiqat. But that's all it says. Like, it doesn't say Sadiqata Arabia or anything. It just says friends. So interesting. This is little Sadiqat. Cool. I can't get over the artwork. I really could not see that. In the green packaging, it really jumps. God, these are so cool. These are so cool. I'm so excited. And look at just how beautiful the packaging is. I just find these to be so, so cool. All right, I'm gonna take some photos really quick, and then we're gonna unbox them. I figured out the lighting a little bit. It's about angling it and not having it dead on you, so cool. Anyway, so now it's time to open these dolls, and I know I'm kind of just over explaining this, but I want to explain because I've had a lot of videos lately where I've been like, I got my grails, right? I have a lot of grails, because I collect a lot of things, and there's just a lot of dolls. I've been collecting for a long time, so there's a lot of dolls that have, like, I've missed, and I've been really interested in getting. But with these, I'm gonna start opening them. It feels a little bit different than usual grails, because for these, for example, like, one of my impossible grails I know I'll never get is Coronation Anna from the Disney limited edition dolls. Like, I would die to have that doll, but I know it's never gonna happen. But what I also know is if there was a time when I have the amount of money to spend on her and I want to spend it, she'll be there. Like, she's available. And most of my girls are like that, where it's like, you're a grail because I don't have the money or don't want to spend that amount of money on you. So that makes you somewhat, like, impossible to attain, right? But for these, it was a situation where no matter how much money I had, they weren't coming up for sale, right? There was a point where, like, I have the number in my head I was willing to pay for these. It was prototype spending level for these because I was just so interested in getting them. So they're that sort of girl for me, where it was like sort of like a prototype, I guess, where it's an impossible grail because literally there aren't any available to purchase. So unless one of the other collectors, of which there are like 2, that has the dolls that I am specifically looking for, from the Arabian Friends specifically, that it wasn't gonna happen. So sorry, I'm being like uber careful because I'm keeping this packaging like pristine, as pristine as I can, because you know, with these dolls, with most dolls, even if they're rare, I'm like, somebody else has this in box, it's fine. But with these, it's like, maybe not. So I'm trying to be very careful. But anyway, I just wanted to explain, because I assume I'm going to title this video something about my holy grails, which is kind of silly again, because like my Elena Vavilor doll that I got recently was a holy grail, right? That wasn't super recent, but, and then like my Gorgeous Creatures dolls, those were grails for me. But those all were attainable, right? Like, I knew when I could afford them, or when I finally made the decision to purchase them, they would be there. And that's a situation that I run into a lot, where I miss out on a doll. Like, for example, the Collector Abby doll, the like adult Collector Abby from like 2016, I don't remember the date. She was always there, so I didn't buy her, just because she was ever present and a reasonable price, so I didn't feel I didn't feel like there was too much of a rush, and now I regret it because she's more expensive. So she's a grail for me, but not an impossible grail, because I know she's there. Anyway, let me show you. They're only packaged with these ties. Like, there's this plastic here, that holds her hair in place, but other than that, it's just plastic ties, actually, or these metal ties. They're not metal, they're like a metally, I don't know what they are, but, that's all that's holding them in place. But anyway, do y'all have any grails like that, where it's like, they're a grail in a different way than, say, a really rare doll, or not really rare, a really expensive doll is, right? Because Gold Believe It's Bloom for me, who was also a gift from my mom, actually. Well, one of them. I have 2. One of them I purchased. But she was an impossible grail because of the price, but she was always available for sale. Like, she was never gone from the world, right? Like, it started to feel impossible because the price started getting higher, but she was never an impossible grail in the same way as these are. Anyway, I'm just over explaining how special these are to me and how excited I am. And I'm sure these dolls, like, are more common in like the Middle East, but when I tell you, these were my white whale. Like, I tirelessly hunted for these dolls. I was looking on like Chinese websites. I was to the point of searching through like just the term new boy, which brings up a lot of things, by the way, because that's the company that makes these. I was just looking up new boy on every single shopping website possible. I was learning how to use the Arabic internet because I know enough Arabic to at least navigate it, but the Arabic internet is very different from the internet that I'm used to. Like, I was trying so hard, and I wasn't even finding a sign. Like, I wasn't even finding like an old sold listing or anything. It was that serious. Like, if you search for these right now, you'll find some sketchy fake shopping websites that are scam sites that have these listed, but other than that, like, they don't really, and you'll find the eBay listings that I just bought probably, but other than that, like, they don't exist, and that's very frustrating when you're looking for something and putting a lot of effort in, and that's kind of how it is with prototypes. When you're looking for prototypes, that's how it feels. Like, you're not gonna find them. Like, it takes a long time before you find something. It's extremely discouraging. So yeah, that was the only cut right there on the back of her hair. I can even just, yeah, these little hair holders I actually just slid her hair right out of. And yeah, so for this one, because I already have Ahlams out of the box, I'm actually just going to leave that in place. But you can see her little name tag. I might be leaving this in place too, just because I think it looks really cute in the packaging. And this is something that I could make myself for her. And then on the bottom, it's got Arabian Friends. And look just how pretty the background is. I can't believe I never noticed the artwork on the backdrop. That is so cute. Okay, so her hair was so soft. Also, by the way, elephant in the room. These are very, very interesting, and this is similar to the Fulla dolls, which I also really love. And those are the only things. Even Fulla dolls are really hard to search for. Like there's a specific Fulla doll that's like one of my impossible grails, I guess. Just a certain one that I've been fixated on, and I can't find her at all. I can't even find like evidence of her. It's very annoying. The only evidence I found is like a Facebook post or something. Super annoying. But anyway, here is, oh my god, she's so beautiful. Here is Amal. And is it Amal? That's how I'm pronouncing it, but I feel like that's Texan. But in Arabic, that's an aleph, a meme, and a la. Is it la or lam? I don't remember. But Amal. Amal? Sorry. I should probably know that, right? Look at her. She's so beautiful. Her hair, by the way, is extremely soft. I do think it's, I don't think it's equivalent to today's polypropylene, but I do think it's like something like polypropylene. Hair fibers from even 10 years ago. Well, 10 years ago is when polypropylene proper, like as we know, started to come into favor, but older hair types are really tricky to pin down because a lot of them, like, they're quite different, and age makes them behave differently, I think. But like, her hair is very soft even compared to my other two, but I do remember that these two were a bit less coarse feeling when I first got them, so I think, because like this one is a lot softer than this one is, but I feel like I play with this one more. Also, she's standing on her own right now. Oh, anyway, I kind of got distracted. Fulla dolls are, I don't remember what doll line they are, but they're like basically just this European doll line that has been used to be the base for the Fulla doll. And these are kind of the same situation. These are very weird. They're like Giochi Preziosi, which is the Italian version of the Winx dolls, the original version. And the Witch dolls are like this too. I think there's some other doll lines, like some really weird ones that exist that off the top of my head I don't remember what they're called, that use this same body and face. So these are, that's another thing that makes me really connected to these ones, because I also super like Fulla dolls, but I found a reasonable amount of them for sale and I don't end up buying them all. These though, I would drop everything. Like, I'm paying prototype money for these. I didn't have to. My mom ended up buying them and they were cheaper than I imagined I would have to pay. But, you know, like, in my head, I was like, I'm dropping prototype money for these, no questions asked. But, she has some hair getting pulled, like, hair that's loose, so cut that out. But these also resemble, like, Giochi Preziosi Winx dolls, which I find so cool. And you guys know how much I love Winx dolls. So that makes these, like, extra exciting for me. But anyway, here she is. God, her hair is so soft, and I just love the blend in her hair and her green eyes. She's so cute. Okay, so her shirt is like this really nice knit material. It's a bit thin, but it feels kind of like a performance knit almost. It's really nice. I know it's not that. And I can't get over the clothing quality on these. That's what really impresses me. I don't have a lot of info on these, and I wish I did have more. Like, I don't know what they retailed for. I don't even know, like, I feel like they were sold in America and Europe because they are found there sometimes, but I think the situation with them is that, so with these ones, I don't 100% know because I asked the seller, but they haven't responded yet, but with my other ones that I got, they were from somebody who had moved to the US and had connections to be able to get them to the US and to sell them to other members of her community here, and that's why she had them here. So they weren't necessarily on a specific store shelf, but I'm trying to figure that out if they ever were, because they are here. So is it all because of that one seller? They just happen to be being distributed around. Another thing that's specifically peculiar about these two that I just got is that they actually were in Birmingham, Alabama. I've been driving past them the whole time I've lived here, apparently. They've just been there. So very interesting. I asked the seller I wasn't being like, where'd you get this doll? Tell me, what's your source? Because I'm not trying to be that. Also, they would probably just block me. But I'm just curious, like, did you get this from like a thrift store? Did you buy this years ago? Did you get it from like online? Like, where did this come from? Just because I'm dying to know. Because maybe they were sold at some kind of specific like cultural market or something. I don't know if they were sold in the US, but the reason I think potentially they were either sold in Europe or the US, most likely Europe, that would make more sense, is because of all of the English on the packaging. And I know a lot of people in the Arabic speaking world do speak English. But I find it very interesting that there's so much English on the packaging. And I don't recall if Full Dolls did this too. I have plenty, I could just check. But isn't it weird that it's like translated, and it seems like English is first and then it's translated into Arabic. So these are just so peculiar to me, and I've reached out to New Boy, who's the company that makes these, multiple times, but they've never answered me. I've done it in Arabic too. I gotta practice my little Arabic typing. Like, I don't know. Oh, her little rubber bands are rotted. Look. They're actually like tinted pink. I don't know if that's because of this dye rubbing off or something. But I love these little strings. This is so cute. Like, the fashion on these is so cute. Anyway, I completely got distracted, but she has little cherries on her shirt. And then this belt. The belts are interesting because they're all really high quality until you get to the belt. Like, this is atrocious. This is like dollar store doll belt. Like, it's disgusting. And this one's fine, but it's not super great. And this one's the same way, where it's like, this one's actually better because it has the plastic hardware on it and also the little brads, but it's like made out of like a cheaper fabric than everything else. It's so strange. I don't know what the deal with that is, because now I'm 3 for 3 on weird belts. And then the skirt, like a polyester maybe, I don't know. Very nice. I'm glad. I mean, I hope that it's a synthetic material, because non-synthetics on dolls tend to like degrade over time, which would suck. But this is gorgeous. I love, and this is something too that's really cool about these. These are, you know, meant to be more modest, because that's culturally relevant. And I really like that too, because like maxi skirts on dolls, other than a few brats, like you don't really see maxi skirts. I feel like I probably have some Barbie fashion fevers, or that there are Barbie fashion fevers with like long skirts like this, but I just find these super, super cool. Like, because they're just so, their fashion is so different, but it's also, you know, pretty similar, and it's also extremely cute, extremely fashionable and cute, and I love it. And I know one of the characters is into fashion design. I don't remember which one. Isn't she so pretty? Oh my gosh. And then her shoes are, I believe, no, are they not the same? How weird is that? They're like the same as Ahlam's shoes, but they don't have the same little butterflies on the soles. Are those butterflies? I can't tell. The lighting. No, what are they? What the heck? I cannot tell what the heck those are supposed to be. It's something with like a circle with like a cross through it, and then a bunch of leaves. I have no idea. There's probably a remnant from whatever doll the shoes originally came from, because the sculpts on these dolls are not original to these dolls. And then she has a really nice little bag. I thought it was interesting that the basic versions of the dolls come with bags, and they're really cute. I don't keep her bag on her. I don't keep Ahlam's bag on her, but I don't remember it being like exceptionally high quality or anything, but it was nice. Like, this is super thin, but it's made out of like a faux suede. Not a great faux suede, but still a faux suede. Nonetheless, it is a faux suede. And it is well constructed. It's just very very thin. I don't know. I think it needed a lining material. Anyway, so this is Amal, and I'm so excited to have her. She was the one that got away, so yay that she is finally home. No doll can evade me. Although the one that I thought I purchased was the deluxe set Amal, so we still have more to collect. We still have 4 more dolls to collect, right? But if I never find another doll again from Arabian Friends, I think I'll be contented, because contented, I don't think that's the word I wanted, just content, because I have every character, and that's so exciting. Also, her hijab and her little, I don't know what this is called, but the little cap, really pretty, darker pink and a lighter pink. I'm still on the fence if I'm gonna take those out of there or not. I'm not sure. I want to, but at the same time, I think I'll just make her one, if I can find the material, because they're really, really nice quality. But it would just be, you know, but finding the material and then hemming. That the cap would be a little bit more tricky, but I really like how like neat and perfect it looks in the packaging, so I kind of want to leave it. Okay, so now let's get Dunya out of the packaging. So her packaging is more pristine, so it's gonna hurt a little bit more emotionally to remove her, but this is surgical precision, y'all. I'm using my training as a paleontologist when I was doing like prep work to to very carefully excavate these dolls from their packaging. This is the tricky part. I always have trouble with this, and it's always stressful for me, is like getting this little tab thingy out without causing any kind of tears. I actually didn't do that at all on Amal's packaging, which is pretty impressive. Like, no tearing happened. Shocking. Because this is truly just something that you have to be like, oh god, it's so scary. But let's see. Yeah, do y'all have trouble with that too, or is it just me being like impatient in some way? Like, because I have so much trouble. Score! No tearing! Okay, next. I'm having so much trouble with the lighting. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I understood lighting better. Another one down. And then this one's the tricky one because there's an area that doesn't lift next to it, but I think we got this. Yeah! 3 for 3. And then it's like stuck down a bit with just one piece of tape here. And I got all my photos that I'm happy with. Yay! Perfect packaging. Score. Okay. Here's Dunya. No offense to Amal, but this is the one. She has like a green theme and butterflies and this cool high ponytail. Like, she is so protagonist from an early 2000s girl group type of show. Like, she embodies it more than the other ones just because of the high ponytail. Like, her character design is beautiful. So cute. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so first undo the little tie thingies. All right, we've almost got her out of the packaging. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera and the lighting got really weird. I wish I understood lighting better. Okay, so her hair is not nearly as soft straight out the gate as Amal's is, so that's interesting. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Okay, so Dunya, my name means life, and you see the little Arabian Friends logo on the bottom, and then the little bust with the hijab, and I can't get over the artwork on the back. And I'll get higher quality photos of that at some point to put on Dollect, because it's so funny. These were one of the first dolls I planned to put on Dollect, but then I was like not doing it because, again, like, I didn't have them yet, so doing all of the research and gathering all the photos was just going to make me feel even more FOMO, and ultimately it wasn't a situation where I felt like, again, like I was explaining earlier, where I thought like, oh, I could just buy them, because no amount of money could get me these dolls, I thought, so I'm so happy. But anyway, here is Miss Dunya, and she's so pretty. I just like the hair accessories too are so cool. So I love this ribbon in her hair, and her face is so cute. So cute. I love her shirt too. It's so like springtime. It's got butterflies and flowers, and like, it's just so pretty. Like, it's such a unique, pretty shirt. And it's quite different from even, sorry, my throat, Ahlam's shirt, which is, more like mesh material, and also like, look, they just have totally different vibes despite both of them having very like springtimey shirts, which I quite like. I think that's super cool. And then she has a super long skirt with a tasteful little slit up to the knee. Well, not quite to the knee, but almost to the knee. And the material has like there's like a glitter overlaid on top, but it's kind of like the cheaper end faux denim type material. I don't even think it's meant to be like a faux denim, but that's kind of how it looks. But it's quite gray instead of being more blue, like jean material. And then the belt, this is the highest quality belt so far. It is quite nice. There's like a pleather material with the little studs on it, and then the rest is kind of like a backpack strap type of material, I guess. And then she has the little purse. This is made out of that material that peels, and I can see it having a peeling issue on the back already, but so I'm probably going to take this away from her, and she's never getting it back because I just don't want it to get hurt anymore. But this is probably the nicest purse out of all of them, because I remember her purse in particular bothering me a lot. I don't actually remember Muna's purse off the top of my head, like what it was like, because I immediately put all those clothes into little baggies and like stored them away. With my prototype stuff, actually, these dolls, you don't really see them on my display very often. It's because I actually store them with my prototypes. That's how like how special these dolls are to me. And then her shoes are just little green tennis shoes, the worst shoes out of everybody. These are the best shoes out of everybody, if you were wondering. These like cool platforms. Her outfit in general is the best, but she was the deluxe set, so that makes sense. Out of my 3 like basic fashion ones, I think the best outfit is probably Dunya's outfit. I super like Ahlam's too, though. I mean, I like them all, but I think Ahlam's is pretty exceptional, but I hate this material that they used on the bottom and for the belt. Versus this one I feel is like, oh my gosh, I feel like how sticky this is. I need to remove this. I touched it with my like finger and I felt like the sticky, so this has got to go. Got to go. Sorry, I just don't want this to get peeled at all because I can see it's trying to peel, but it hasn't started yet. See what I mean? So I want to make sure that doesn't progress. Not that sealing it away in an airtight container is going to actually help, because I feel like that exacerbates it sometimes. But whatever. It's better than me actively destroying it. I will feel less bad if it's destroyed by just God's will, I guess. Honestly, no. I feel like I'd feel better if I ruined it, because at least then there's someone to blame. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway. Oh, I love the way her hair, like, look how cute this is. Oh, there's a little tie, but I'll remove it. Isn't this cute that it's, like, swoopy, long bang? It's so pretty. And they all had something going on with their hair. Like, Ahlam, you can't really tell, but she had, like, the little braid on both sides. I think, like, it was down the front like that. They're so beautiful. And all of their hair, by the way, the blends are super nice. Like, there's multiple colors. That green shoe already came off. Probably gonna give her different shoes, but I don't have a whole lot of shoes, like Wink shoes, which is what I would want to give her, because these don't have like the big platform or like the mycene effect that the other shoes from this line have. But I think I have some mycene shoes that would work for her, like some brown boots that are sort of similar to this. Anyway, I finally have added all 4 Arabian Friends to my collection. I am so grateful. I'm so excited. I'm going to make a display for my Middle Eastern dolls now. I've been having issues figuring out where I want to put them, because I just, like, I revere them so much. I don't know. These in particular, like, I've been wanting to store them over with my anime dolls, not because they relate to anime at all, but because, like, I don't know, for some reason I wanted to put them in there. The issue with displaying my Middle Eastern dolls is actually the Space Tune dolls. They're all in box, and they take up a lot of space because I have a lot of them in box, so it's a little weird to like figure out where I'm gonna put them, but that's why you haven't really seen those dolls on display. But occasionally you've probably seen them kind of shuffling around in the office, because I was kind of thinking I was gonna put them in there. But now I have a new solution, which I haven't really shown y'all yet, but there's like, I added a shelf here. Next doll room update's gonna be a while before that happens, but someday you'll see. So now I think I'm gonna have adequate amount of space to display these dolls the way that I want to, and now I have a full set. So looking at them won't make me feel like like, I'm not the type of person where like I'm like bothered by not having a full set. I mean, I'm bothered, it's hard to explain, but like, it's not that I resent these two. I never resented these two for not having the full set, but seeing these two on display together was kind of sad, because I was like, oh, I wish I could get you your friends. And now I have all 4, because I love to have a full set, especially if the set are like friends, and this line is called Arabian Friends. Sarikata Arabia, like, they needed to be together. They needed to be together. Like, I love to complete a set. I'm very much a completionist collector. So, and this is one of those sets I never thought I would complete, and this still isn't complete. There's 8 total unique Arabian Friends dolls, and I have 4. So 4 down, 4 to go. But having one of each character, I did not think was gonna happen. I thought if another doll came up and somehow I got lucky enough that it wasn't one of the 2 I already have, because again, I reiterate, I have 2 of this doll. If it wasn't one of the 2 that I already have, like, it certainly wouldn't be, like, it would be something like, it's this doll's deluxe version, or this doll's, like, slim box version, which would be very cool, or I would just find Dunya. Like, finding both of the ones I needed is, like, crazy. Like, that's so cool, and it's kind of weird, because the seller had these 3, so I wonder if this one's gonna come up. I don't know. We'll see. I messaged them. But anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited about this. And I hope you enjoyed just a more casual doll chat. Like, I know this is horrible in terms of how doll reviews go, but that's how the original Arabian Friends video I did was, and I love that video, even though it's extremely cringe to hear me trying to speak Arabic at the beginning, because listen, I do have a minor in Arabic language, but the amount of actual fluency that you needed to get that minor was very low, and also I have not practiced in years, so I really want to get back to it, but it's just something that's like, I don't know how to begin. Like, I'm not super good at self-teaching with languages specifically, like I've tried, but I need to get on that more, and maybe my new little friends can help me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We will conclude this video by reading off the character bios for our new characters. So, Dunya, your friendship is like a beautiful flower to me. Your nice words, kind deeds, and positive attitude are sure to be rewarded with happiness and love. And then for Amal, which cute, these two are next to each other here, and then the two that I already had were here. So we've got some cliques forming in the friend group. Never forget that hope is the key that opens all closed doors. With hope in your heart, you will never be alone, and nothing in life will seem impossible. So the notes are kind of strange. Like, what are they? They're giving me like life advice. I appreciate it. But it's also based on their name. Like, Amal is hope, so having hope in your heart, you know. But yeah, that's it for all this time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.